Welcome to the Sportsplex in Matthews, North Carolina. A big matchup is on tap this evening. Number one, Crown Legacy in the standings right now, taking on number two in the Eastern Conference table, Chattanooga FC. Right now, Crown Legacy on 48 points at the top of the table. Chattanooga on their heels with 44 points. Hello, family. I'm James Haddon. Thank you so much for joining me. This is going to be very fun for multiple reasons. Crown Legacy has been the toast of the Eastern Conference all season long. They have led pretty much wire to wire up to this point, but right now it's becoming a high wire act because Chattanooga and CT United are on their heels. This were the Eastern Conference standings coming into today. CT United won versus Philadelphia, so they now have 43 points, and they have the most wins in the Eastern Conference currently right now coming into this match. And so Crown Legacy is 4 points ahead of Chattanooga, 5 points ahead of CT United, and also coming off a loss to CT United in their last match. So here is the 11 for Kevin Sawchak. Magic Smalls will play in the center forward role. Hugo Mbong coming in with double-digit goals, 11 on the year. And Nathan Richmond will play off the left side of Magic Smalls. Under him will be Sabotic. And so this will be a very fun attack. This Crown Legacy side leads the entire league in goals. And so they will be coming forward. They will also defend very well to try to create opportunities off of mistakes by Chattanooga. And as we take a look at the 11 for Richard Dixon and Chattanooga FC, they are on a franchise best in MLS Next Pro, 11 straight unbeaten, and they will look to have another result, this time on the road, versus Crown Legacy tonight. Here is the 11 for them. Alex Krell, 14 goals on the year, 2 off the Golden Boot. Arif Kovac leads that for Atlanta, and so Krell will try to dice up this Crown Legacy defense, but it's one that does not give up very many goals. These two teams are level in regards to goals allowed on the season with 32. That is the best mark in the Eastern Conference. So there's an expectation for goals from Crown Legacy. Chattanooga is going to want to keep them under wraps. And for Chattanooga, they're a side that once they find one, they want to find another in quick succession to really kill off the game and then play the match on their terms. Crown Legacy has won both meetings up to this point, and so this is also important for that reason. 1 versus 2, and the number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference potentially on the line tonight as the ball has gotten rolling, and we are underway from the Sportsplex in Matthews, North Carolina. Chattanooga FC and Crown Legacy FC dueling in the East. James Haddon here with you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Andrew Johnson will play this back to Wyatt Holt. This Crown Legacy side shocked by their loss last time out to CT United, and they have only been shut out on 3 occasions this year. These teams met in the opener this season, and it was Crown Legacy that got the victory. Chattanooga did score quickly in that match. Damian Barker-John with the first goal of the season, and then it was Crown Legacy that went 4 unanswered in that match. They played later on in the year. That was another one won by Crown Legacy, but in talking with Coach Richard Dixon this week, he said that after playing that match versus Crown Legacy, their second fixture, this team in Chattanooga really felt, okay, we have something here. The match did not go our way, but we created chances and we were in the match. And so this is one that they're really excited about to test themselves as we get ready for the MLS Next Pro playoffs. No foul given there, so a throw-in coming for Chattanooga. Richmond gets ahead to this, Jakupovic will come out to grab it for safekeeping. Coach Kevin Sawchak leading Crown Legacy. He's been a part of this organization since its inception. Here, the second team for Charlotte FC. Robertson almost turns it over. Now back to Tate Robertson, a part of the best 11 last year in MLS Next Pro. As he's slipping and sliding in possession. We told you that Crown Legacy is going to defend furiously. They can score goals in transition. They can score goals off mistakes made by their opponents. They can also build up well. They are a well-oiled machine, this Crown Legacy side. But Chattanooga has found their footing after a couple of tough results. And they've gone unbeaten, as mentioned, in 11. They are 2 wins away from matching their franchise record for wins, which they set in 2024. They did not make the playoffs in 24, the first team out of the field. They came back and won the division last year, but they fell in their first round meeting with Huntsville in the Next Pro playoffs. And so this year, things are looking a little different. Now Magic Smalls can't go by Fareed Sarsar. Chayep. And now Sarsar back to Eldin Jakupovic, reigning goalkeeper of the year in the league. A part of the best 11 as well. McGrath. Now Robertson, the intended target, as Chattanooga on the attack. Robertson lifts this into the box. It's dealt with by Johnson. Now headed along towards the triggerman Krell. And Magic Smalls for Crown Legacy fires this forward just to give his defense a chance to regroup. A good start for Crown Legacy and for Chattanooga. I mentioned how quickly Chattanooga got on the board versus Crown Legacy in the opener down at Finley Stadium. Coach Dixon says he wants his team to play fast and play quick. Make quick decisions, but also make the right decisions. My favorite phrase is be quick, but not in a hurry. Long ball lifted. Chayep, Parker John. Now Anthony Sorensen. Tate Robertson. Daniel Mangarov. This Chattanooga side littered with talent, goal scoring acumen. Right now, Chattanooga just making Crown Legacy work. It's a big switch. Mangarov heads it down. And Wyatt Holt goes back to the goalkeeper, Isaac Walker. Walker, former Goalie Wars champion. At MLS All-Star. Obviously this year it was Pedro Cruz and Will Mackey who represented MLS Next Pro at Goalie Wars, and they changed the format. Maxime Crépeau, the goalkeeper for Orlando City, winning it, the first team goalkeeper. Isaac Walker, when it was only Next Pro goalkeepers participating, won the belt. This ball comes central for Crown Legacy, and Bong taps out wide to Richmond. Sengokiza. Now Sabotic has his shot blocked at the top of the area. Another cross comes in. And Fareed Sarsar handles business inside the box. Now Barker John, a loose touch. And the decision is Crown Legacy will have a throw. Comes in quickly. We're in the 8th minute of action. No score between Chattanooga and Crown Legacy. Currently, Crown Legacy at the top of the Eastern Conference table with 48 points. Chattanooga sitting on 44. 4 matches remain in the regular season. At the conclusion of this one, which means that there are going to be less opportunities for Chattanooga to make a move. This is what the coaches call a 6-pointer. They could potentially take 3 points of their own and not allow Crown Legacy 3 points as well. Similarly for the Crown, 3 points here puts them well in front of the competition for the number 1 seed. Jakupovic clears this away, but it's just out of the box. Yves Chayup, the former member of Crown Legacy, plays it out for a throw. That is why this matchup is of very high importance. There was often a gap between Crown Legacy and the team in 2nd or 3rd, but right now it's as close as it's been all season long as we wind down the regular season slate. Nothing better than tense times as we get ready for the playoffs. So it will be a free kick. The ball did roll out, but it was a foul given at the touchline. Holt. Now Johnson. This match is going to have a playoff feel. That number 1 seed, so important. Home field throughout the playoffs, and then you get to choose your opponent. Crown Legacy on the hunt. Richmond was there. This ball knotted down. Alex McGrath on the run. McGrath being brought down, and that should be a foul, and maybe a little bit more. An early yellow card will be shown to William Sengokiza. Alex McGrath in the open field, the captain, the Englishman. And now Sengokiza will have to play this match tentatively. Alex McGrath, what a great story. Prior to last season, when he suffered his injury, and now looks like a player had to be helped off the field, and the training staff was called on. So while I'd love to tell you the story about Alex McGrath, the player down is of much more importance right now. The man down is Ashton Camden. Camden, 1 goal on the season. From Westchester, Ohio, the 21-year-old. Is joining the attack. And Coach Sawchak is already potentially preparing a sub if Camden can't continue. Camden, the defender out of the University of Akron. Played for the Zips. Signed his next pro contract this year. Club options through June 30th, 2029. Former All Big East accolade holder. So as he is being tended to, looks like Micah Thomas is going to come on.
Leaving the match, number 90.
So an early substitution being made for Camden. We hope that he will be okay. And now we return to play. There was a foul. William Sangokiza picked up a yellow card. And now Tate Robertson prepares to take this free kick. Richmond heads this down. Fareed Sarsar plays this back. Sorensen centrally. Robertson, why not? From distance, does have 7 goals on the year, does Tate Robertson. Also has 7 assists, so he can score and find teammates. That was rather ambitious. So Neely, Holt, now Isaac Walker waiting for it. Holtz plays it forward. Robertson giving chase. And now Robertson digs it out. Mangarov floating it towards Robertson. He controls outside the 18. Mangarov sends it across, and Walker goes to ground. Necessary intervention there by Isaac Walker as we've made it to the 15th minute. Still no score between the top 2 teams in the Eastern Conference in regards to points right now. Top 2 teams defensively as well. Both have allowed just 32 goals on the year. That's a giveaway by Walker. Chattanooga on the attack. There's contact there. Barker John goes to ground, but it is not given as a foul. Whatever goal you're saving for, we're all better off with an Ally. Ally, the official bank of Charlotte FC. Ally Bank, member FDIC. Another huge collision as the tensions are going to grow as this match wears on. This a match of very high importance. Crown Legacy on the ball now. And another clearance made by Chattanooga to ensure nothing comes of that attack. Sorensen. Mangarov. And now Chattanooga with a chance to play on the ball a bit. Robertson, big switch. Barker John has it. Barker John, not a bad idea to try to play it all the way through. Good defending there by Damian Barker John. Barker John's shot is closed down. Didn't have an angle. Didn't have the yard of space he needed. And now in transition, here comes Crown Legacy. Ball slipped forward, perfectly weighted. Richmond trying to cut across. And Anthony Sorensen defending. Play on is the decision. Not the wrong idea from Sorensen. And not the wrong idea from Richmond either. Just was losing his footing on the way down as he was making his move. Gave the referee nothing really to think about. So now the match starting to pick up a bit. It was cagey through the first quarter of an hour, as to be expected with the importance of this fixture. This could put Chattanooga on a collision course with the #1 overall seed, depending on the result. Crown Legacy, who's already at the top of the table, could very well cement themselves with a result here. And one or two more down the stretch. Saw this a little bit earlier from Chattanooga. But the only difference is there was not a loose touch made by Wyatt Holt. And so now McGrath trying to turn quickly off the entry from Mangarov, just too far out in front of him. Magic Smalls is fouled by Yves Chaya. And so the foul given, and there will be a free kick. Richmond around his defender towards the end line, and it'll end up in the hands of Eldin Jakupovic. Sorensen will try to track this down, and he just gets to it before it runs out. 22nd minute, long ball will bounce, and Wyatt Holt will pick it up. Crown Legacy losing their last match here at home. It came to CT United, as mentioned. They're a team that has 7 wins at home this season. From the top marks in the league, they're 12 wins, just 1 off CT United for the most in the Eastern Conference. But again, Chattanooga in most every category is right on the heels of Crown Legacy. 11 wins for Chattanooga. You mentioned their similarities in their defensive metrics. And so it's the goal scoring that is the difference maker. As Crown Legacy leads the league in that category with more than 50 goals. The only team with more than 50 goals coming into the weekend, outside of Atlanta, who has 52. At Atrium Health, we don't just treat part of you, we treat all of you so you can enjoy those winning moments that matter. Atrium Health, the official healthcare partner of Charlotte FC. Neither side with a shot on goal just yet. Neither goalkeeper has really been tested. The ball has been played, and this match has really been played box to box. And that's understandable with how well both of these teams play defensively. It's an aggressive style. Both sides don't want you to get to the box because it's difficult to score outside. Obviously, most high percentage chances come from inside the area. So if you can keep a team from the area, if you can limit their high percentage opportunities, Johnson into Magic Smalls, coming to receive it a little bit higher up the field. Michael Thomas, who came on for the injured Ashton Camden, playing down that left side now. You can see in the build, it's really three in the back for Crown Legacy. Playing with Holt, Neely, and Johnson as the three center backs. Gives them an extra man in the attack. That is something that Chattanooga can use to their advantage if they can play in transition, because Crown Legacy will then be man for man in the back. That is where this match will turn, and that's why Chattanooga wants to turn Crown Legacy over. Similar to that, a heavy touch on the initial ball. Barker John really could not get going. Sengo Kiza pops up in a nice spot. Now out wide to Micah Thomas. Fires in a cross, headed on and in! Andre Subotic scores for Crown Legacy. And that was silky smooth from Subotic. Crown Legacy 1, Chattanooga 0. Julian Sengo Kiza just popped up in a really good spot. That's what got that started for Crown Legacy. He finds the hole in the defense as soon as he pops it out wide. Then Micah Thomas, an excellent ball. The service was spectacular. And Subotic, as he headed it in, Eldin Jakupovic didn't even move. He was stuck in mud because of how fantastic the ball was. All Subotic had to do was nod it to either corner. And now Andre Subotic has his third goal of the season, and Crown Legacy has the lead. $55 goals on the year. At one point in time, it looked like Crown Legacy was trending towards potentially breaking the record, which was 70 goals scored by Colorado in 2023, the same year that both sides, Colorado and Crown Legacy, won the regular season in their respective conferences. Neither side represented their conference in MLS Next Pro Cup, though, that year. It was Austin and Columbus who faced off. This year it is Crown Legacy at the top of the table once again, hoping to have a better fate as they've taken the lead versus Chattanooga in this duel between 1 and 2 in the East. And we mentioned that playing three in the back, what it provides Crown Legacy William Sengokiza, one of those two midfielders, could just find a pocket of space that opens everything up. That's exactly what he did. Now, here is the mistake. McGrath! Whoa. Wasn't as far off as it looked. And we see what the response from Chattanooga might be. That's where Crown Legacy has to be careful. Cannot give the ball away in their defensive third. Now Jack Neely taking the open space. Neely continuing in possession. Sorensen trying to win the ball. And now it is one. So Alex Krell. Richmond with him step for step. Sorensen. And now Chattanooga will work the right side. Barker John. Shoved down, and that's going to be a foul. So Micah Thomas just pushing down Damian Barker John. And as we move towards the 30th minute of action, Chattanooga has a free kick. And the dangerous Tate Robertson, who one of the top assist men in the league the past 2 seasons, stands behind it. Robertson was a finalist for Defender of the Year last season in MLS Next Pro. As mentioned, a member of the best 11 in the league. Here's the service. It'll take a bounce. Thomas is first to it. Magic Smalls with a big clearance. Sorensen will go back to the elder statesman, Eldin Jakupovic. Played with Leicester City, LAFC. Now Alex Krell has it. Chayup. A searching ball. Didn't find Alex McGrath, but this is given away to Mangarov. Mangarov has a shot. It took a deflection on the way through. Shop local, shop smart. Rugs.com, proud sponsor of Crown Legacy FC. Visit us today and bring home a winning look. Rugs.com, where every goal starts with a perfect rug. 31st minute, corner, hit towards the back post, punched away by Isaac Walker. Yves Chayup, a header. He's at the end line, and he earns his side another corner. So Chayup, who knows this field well, played for Crown Legacy, and now is an enemy of the Crown. A lot of traffic at the top of the 6-yard box for Chattanooga. Sengokiza heads this away. McGrath strikes it sweetly, but just too much traffic in front of him. So Sorensen will go all the way back to Jakupovic. Distribution by Jakupovic, but Micah Thomas is there. This is Richmond. Sabotic, the goal scorer. 33rd minute. Crown Legacy in front thanks to an Andre Sabocic goal. This ball is deflected off of Farid Sarsar, it looked like, but it actually just is out off of Adrian Mendoza. So Mendoza must do better there, even though Sarsar was in his hip pocket. It was a very quiet match for 20 minutes, and then things started to heat up. And the goal, the explosion that Crown Legacy was looking for. This is an explosive offense for sure. That can strike at any moment. Matthias Hanchard. Anthony Sorensen. And now Mangarov. This Chattanooga side trying not to fall 3 times in a row to Crown Legacy. Also hoping that their franchise best unbeaten streak can continue. But it was always going to be a tall task against the Crown. Yusakuski. Now this is Mangarov. Long ball. Good ball. Sorensen pulls it back, and it's cleared away. Corner coming. That's good action there. Just the inversion. Mangarov coming down. Sorensen taking off, and the two connecting. It's good ideas from Chattanooga. They earn a corner because of it. It is Robertson who sends this ball in. Farid Sarsar was there first. It was just over his head. Now Barker John slips it towards Sarsar. Robertson! And that's a wonderful save by Isaac Walker. It fell to Tate Robertson. But Isaac Walker going down to his left. Got that big paw out there. Long throw from Robertson this time. He'll take a bounce in the area and be cleared for another throw. So, Chattanooga starting to creep towards the door. Not knocking at it just yet, but they have crept towards that door. Another long throw from Robertson. Headed along. And now this is Sorensen. Off the 1-2, Robertson floats this towards the back post. It'll take a bounce, and then it's taken away by Crown Legacy. There's contact, and another card will be given. Magic Smalls not very pleased with the contact made by Farid Sarsar. And so now the captain, Alex McGrath, getting involved. He's not going to let Magic Smalls push his teammate. And now Smalls and Yves Chayeb, two former teammates, a light shove. And this is the action that we expected. Damian Barker-John is the man that receives the yellow card. And Magic Smalls going to receive a yellow card for his part in the proceedings as well. So although he's just trying to defend his teammate, you can't just have players pushing each other. And so there has to be some reprimandment for Magic Smalls. And now the player down looks to be William Sango-Kiza. And check that. Micah Thomas is about to take this free kick. And play resumes. 38 minutes. Crown Legacy in front by a goal. Andre Subotic scoring for Crown Legacy. This ball's played out by Isaac Walker. Good high press from Chattanooga. One quick clerical note, it is Yves Chiap who picked up the yellow card, not Damian Barker John. Chiap on the ball now, and Magic Smalls did pick up a yellow, so those two battling right now after their little fracas a couple of moments ago. Alex Krell trying to get onto this. He cannot. He hasn't had a lot of service today. Richmond, a very smooth ball over the top, but Mendoza was offside. It looked to be close. Hugo Mbong knew he was offside. That's why he stopped his run. Mendoza continued his run, but he too was in an offside position. 40th minute now. Crown Legacy in front in this battle of two of the top teams in the Eastern Conference. CT United right on the heels of both of these sides after their win today versus Philadelphia. And what a story CT United is with Coach Thomas, the former Jamaican international. CT United coming into this league, there was a wonderful feature from them, from their owner all the way down to their head coach, Alex Moniz, who's been in this league as well as a player, coming over to CT United, and they feel like they can take the league by storm. But it's not what you say, it's what you do. And they are not just talking the talk, but they are walking the walk. That's why this 3 points so important for both of these sides. Excellent slip ball to Mangarov. Mangarov cuts onto his right, tries to beat Isaac Walker at the near post, but Isaac Walker makes his second save of the contest. And Isaac has come to play today. Good ball, and now Crown Legacy can attack. Micah Thomas gliding with lots of green grass, but can't connect with Mendoza initially. Richmond tracks it down. Richmond's cross towards Mbong. Yves Chiap nods it away. And now Damian Barker John quickly forward. Chattanooga, not a lot of numbers with Alex Krell. Now Sango Kiza digs this out, so end-to-end stuff now. Richmond isolated with Sorensen. Richmond does not find an avenue around Anthony Sorensen. And now play simmers down. That will be a foul. Collision between Richmond and Mangarov. and Alex McGrath, as your captain will do from time to time, just stating the case that something more might should come from that, but it was always going to be just a simple foul. Henchert has to be careful playing with his food back there with the likes of Adrian Mendoza looming. Fareed Sarsar can't slip this past Magic Smalls. Possession more important right now as we wind down the half for Crown Legacy. Then playing quickly. Henchert, great ball into Damian Barker-John. Barker-John shoved by Micah Thomas as those two were eye for eye in an isolation island situation. And in that instance, it was Thomas who won the tug of war. 45th minute, first half. Crown Legacy in front off the Andre Sapotic goal back at the 25th minute. A leading 55th goal for Crown Legacy as a whole. Jack Neely finds himself on the ball right now. The early word is 2 minutes of added time. So last licks right now for Crown Legacy. This is Sabotic. Floats this ball in towards Richmond. Just over his head, but the right idea.
The fourth official has indicated that there will be a minimum of 2 minutes of stoppage time added to
Fourth
the end
official
of the half.
now announcing a minimum of 2 minutes of added time in this first half. We'll have some great stories at half. U.S. International. Christopher Cups, as well as Eric Izoita, a homegrown for Portland, making his first team debut, and what transpired there. Fantastic ball into Sorensen. Now McGrath off the look from Mangarov. Walker makes a save. Ball does not run out of play, so Damian Barker-John tracks it down. Third save of the half for Isaac Walker. We're in our final minute of our minimum of 2. This clearance sends the ball out for a throw. Legacy hoping Chattanooga doesn't find this equalizing goal they are searching for before the end of the half. Another wonderful idea. This is Mangarov coming into the area, pulls this back, and McGrath can now strike it cleanly. Sorensen is there. This is the final action now of the half. How much more will be given in the half space? It's Mangarov. Can't put it on frame. And there is the halftime whistle. So a late flurry from Chattanooga. Not enough to find a goal. And it is Crown Legacy who will go into the locker room in front 1-0 on top of Chattanooga FC. Coming up in our halftime show, more player profiles, plus the upcoming schedule and first half highlights, all when we return. Welcome back to the Sportsplex in Matthews, North Carolina. Right now, Crown Legacy in front, 1-0 on top of Chattanooga. We will visit with Chicago's Christopher Cups about playing for the national team. But first, let's learn another one of our great stories in the player pathway. This one includes a happy surprise when Portland's Eric Izoita recently made his MLS debut for the Timbers.
That really brings the island together in a significant way and propels male and female soccer to the top. This is bringing professional soccer right to the heart of Long Island, and it makes that dream a reality. They will see young Long Island players coming through and playing pro here with the Island FC and representing Long Island on that international stage.
On March 22nd, the Timbers called up Timbers 2 midfielder Eric Izoita ahead of their match against the LA Galaxy. Hours later, the 18-year-old academy product was named to the starting 11, making his MLS debut.
I didn't really know if I was starting or anything. I thought maybe I'd be on the bench, I'd play, but I was kind of just waiting for it. I was getting ready. I was like with my family, just chilling at home, really. I found out in the meeting right before the game, so like an hour 20 before the game. The anthem, it's always one of my favorite parts of every game. It's always, for me, that's like the crowd is engaged, everybody. It's just really cool experience. For me, just being in the stands, that's one of the parts of the game. And now being there, being on the field, doing it, it was just a really cool experience for me.
Confidence is everything in moments like these. And from the moment he walked into the locker room, Eric felt the trust of his teammates.
They were all just saying, we trust you, we believe in you, we know you're good enough for this. They were all just really positive, telling me that just to work hard out there, to not overdo it, just get into the game and just keep going. I'd say there was the first 10 minutes, I knew I had to go simple, I had to get it out. Then after 10, 15 minutes, I knew I was settling in. I made one good ball in behind, and then after that, I was good. And then second half, it took me 5, 10 minutes to get settled in again.
Maraz loses out.
In my mind, after I scored, I thought I only took 1 touch or 2 touch. I thought I just ripped it right away. It felt really good coming off the foot. In warm-ups, I had 2 really good shots as well. They both came off the post, so I was hoping it wouldn't come off the post, but it was just a really good shot. I scored, and I knew we had a little chance to get back in it, you know, and it was just a really good moment for me.
These moments come once in a lifetime, and for Eric, having his family there to see it live was priceless.
They were just really proud. They were all like, just asking how the game was, asking all the details. They were talking to me, telling me all the stuff, how everybody was walking up to them, everybody was saying congratulations, and even though after the loss, everybody was really happy for me. They were asking how they get our seats and how they know where we were, and I think my brother told them where they were at, and they were just really, they didn't even know they were on camera, so it was like really surprising for them.
Eric's dream of making his debut has now become a reality.
I'm really grateful for all the coaches, for all they've done. They've all done a lot for me and everybody else who's on the second team and the first team. And it's really cool seeing the talents coming out of the academy right now too.
Now, he's focused on everything that comes after it.
For me, it's to obviously break into the first team fully, hopefully get regular minutes. Those are my goals. That's one of my goals. Also getting called into the national team, keep getting called in, and then just up from there.
You've earned this opportunity through the work that you've put in, not only this season, but your entire career so far. When this tournament is over, what do you hope you've learned about yourself as a player?
I think for me, as I kind of age up, continue to go from U17 to U18 to U19 with the national team, it gets closer to playing for the senior team, and that's my goal. For me, my country is the most special level to play at. It's like there's nothing that compares to representing your country. And for me, I mean, my family is like very American, like we ton of European descent and stuff, but we've been here for a while, and so I feel very passionate about my country. So opportunities like this are really special. To play, I mean, potentially to play at the Azteca could be a super surreal experience representing the US. There's like great history there. And just to represent with people that I've known from youth level, people that are Americans but play in Spain, but play across the world is an absolute honor.
The RB in, first one to the ball, the tap, saved off the line by Cups.
But I think after this tournament, it's like, I use it as a measuring stick. I have to see where I stack up, what are the things in my game that are still obvious areas of improvement, and how can I close that gap in the next 6 months before the next competition. I think that's what I've tried to do with the national team. Is there like these benchmarks where I get to test myself, and this is another one where I get to test myself in a really cool environment with things on the line. It's a unique opportunity, and I'll get a new benchmark, and then I go and beat it in the next 6 months, and that'll be the goal.
Well, welcome back to the Sportsplex in Matthews, North Carolina. Right now, it's Crown Legacy in front at home on top of Chattanooga. We mentioned that there were some matches that are happening today in which the table could shift in the Eastern Conference. Already, we saw CT United with the victory over Philadelphia, 3-0. Here are the remaining matchups. Austin already with a playoff spot in the Western Conference. San Jose has to be careful with both North Texas SC and Minnesota United right on their heels in the 8th spot. And then Ventura County in the thick of things as well. Portland has clinched a playoff spot in the West, and so that will be a fun matchup for those teams. We are, for some teams, 4 matches remaining, some teams 3 matches remaining, and we are marching towards decision day on September 20th. First half highlights. Chattanooga with an early chance here. Richmond heads this away as Sarsar plays this back to Sorensen. And a long shot from Robertson as it whisked off the grass and by. Here is the goal. Micah Thomas with a great entry. Sabotic right at the top of the 6. You see Jakupovic knew it immediately. Nothing he could do as Sabotic had picked up a perfect spot, a perfect ball, and there is no defending, perfect attacking. And that is the goal. That is the difference right now. And Crown Legacy right now ahead of Chattanooga. We'll take one more break and be back for the second half between Crown Legacy and Chattanooga.
Should be a fun season of MLS Next Pro. Oh my! Pedrinho wins it!
Yeah. Boys hear sentiment. Flow tastes sweet like cinnamon. Open up doors, I'm a gentleman. View top floor, I'm still sticking ahead of them. Running on fumes and adrenaline. Do what I do best. Can rush in like a roulette. You can't name a better duet. Don't ask questions. Trying to figure out what sound. Don't worry about what next. Just wanna know what's next. Man, I sing it so loud. Don't worry about what next. Just know we got now. Oh yes. Man, I sing it oh so proud. Don't worry about what next. Just know we got now.
The unique energy of a Sunday night. Ideal for calm music, whispers, stargazing, reflection, and a relaxed environment. Sunday nights were made for this.
Almost ready for the second half between Crown Legacy and Chattanooga FC. We mentioned where both teams are currently in the table in the East. And these two teams have met already this season. They met in the season opener. It was an early goal from Damian Barker-John inside of a minute, one of the quickest goals scored in the history of Chattanooga FC. And then it was Crown Legacy who scored 4 unanswered. It was the start of what would be a quick ascension to the first team for Rodolfo Aloco. Had 2 goals in that match, ended up scoring 8 very quickly in the regular season and was brought up to the first team. And so Aloco not available for selection today as he has made multiple starts for Coach Smith and the first team of Charlotte FC. And a little bit later on in the season, the two teams met again, and that was a turning point for Richard Dixon's Chattanooga side. Although that was a 1-0 victory for Crown Legacy, Coach Dixon said that's when we knew that we can play with anybody. Felt like they just did not get the result on that day, but sometimes in losses you learn. And that's exactly what happened for Chattanooga. They've gone on this unbeaten streak, their best since being a member of MLS Next Pro. Richard Dixon has had the interim tag taken off. He is the official head coach, the former player for Chattanooga. And when I just asked him about not only that moment, but what this season has meant, he said it's just a credit to the players and continues to go back to the players and the coaches and their consistency, their want to get better, their want to learn, ask questions, And after that Crown Legacy match, they had some really tough conversations, and it was a 1-0 loss, and the conversations were really about needing to be better in the attacking phase of the game. They felt like they defended well often throughout the year early on, but they were not attacking to the level they needed to. And the defenders had open conversations with the attacking players, saying that we need more from you. And all that's happened is that Alex Krelt has become a key part of the Golden Boot race. And the goals have come in bunches for Chattanooga. So Crown Legacy was late to get back on the field, so they will not have a chance to really warm up. There's the whistle, and we begin half number 2. Chattanooga and Crown Legacy battling right now in the East. Fareed Sarsar in possession now. This is 1 versus 2. Crown Legacy on 48 points in their first. Chattanooga on 44 points, and they are second. What a ball from Mbong, but Jakupovic comes out to snatch it. As Adrian Mendoza was there. No substitutions at half for either side. The only substitution that's been made up to this point is Micah Thomas, who came on for Ashton Camden, who was injured in the first 20 minutes or so. Micah Thomas would go on in the first half to provide the assist. Nice idea to let this run through. Now the ball finds McGrath. Slip forward. And good defending there by Andrew Johnson. So it was a late dash for Chattanooga late in the first half. Again, they were creeping towards the door, not knocking on it just yet, but they were closing in. Can they keep that pace, keep that pressure on Crown Legacy at the start of the second half? Robertson fires it across. McGrath trying to control. Now it is Mangaroff, Barker John, and McGrath's touch is right at Walker. His 4th save of the day. Isaac Walker has been busy, and with the amount of saves he's had to make, it really just speaks to the attacking opportunities for Chattanooga. As Coach Dixon said, we know we can create chances against this side, despite how good they are defensively. That really shows where we are as a team, but now they have to have the final product. What a ball. Now Thomas and Subotic, the goal scorer, quickly forward. Mendoza, Neely. Now Richmond right into Mendoza. Jakupovic dives just to get a piece of it. And a quick start for both sides in this second half. What's at stake? First place in the East. CT United has won today, and so they currently have 13 wins on the year, 43 points. If Crown Legacy was to fall in this contest and stay put at 48, that would really make things interesting, because a win for Chattanooga would mean they would move up to 47 points on the year. Columbus and New England are not too far off, although New England suffered a defeat on this match day, so still a lot to be determined in the final 4 matches of the season. That is why late in the season, points are the most important. Chayup has it. Barker John coming along, but Andrew Johnson just too big and too strong. Shoves off Chayup. Richmond runs out of real estate. Sorensen wins possession, but he can't connect with Alex Krelt. And Isaac Walker just clears his lines. Good control by Subotic. The floated ball. McGrath does enough, but he gives it away to Mbong! And you can't do that. Hugo Mbong doubles the lead for Crown Legacy. And in a flash, the Crown lead by 2. When you think about this time of year, it's not always the spectacular that gets the job done. It's the mistakes that get you beat. And that just a ball left for anyone. And you can't leave a man in form like Hugo Mbong that type of gift. 12 goals on the season for him now. And the task gets much more difficult for for Chattanooga now. Just an errant pass. And Mbong in the first half had done the same thing and just did not get to it. And that also looked very familiar to the second goal scored by Rodolfo Aloco in the opening match. This Crown Legacy side just opportunistic. If they're going to play the ball back, they have the pace and speed to run onto it. So you have to be precise, and it has to have enough power. Because now, after the turnover, Magic Smalls has possession. Mendoza, Richmond. Richmond has a shot. Jakupovic down to his right makes a save. Can Chattanooga grab one back? Barker John right into the face. It would look like Adrian Mendoza. Rather, that is Andre Subotic, the goal scorer. So with him hitting him right in the face, obviously the training staff comes out very quickly to check on him. He is up quickly. He will have to come off for a moment, but once he shows he is ready and fit to return, he will be let back onto the pitch. .53rd minute. Crown Legacy doubles their lead in this second half. Hugo Mbong with a gift that he would not give away. And after a whistle, play must come back for another drop ball. And now play resumes. And Mbong does well to locate Mendoza. Magic Smalls in a crowd. So Micah Thomas goes back to Andrew Johnson. Andre Subotic is back on the field. Subotic has it now. Now Magic Smalls. Smalls. Just a miss hit. '55th minute. Can Chattanooga unlock this Crown Legacy defense? Coming into today, both sides were even. 32 goals conceded on the year. That were the least amount of any team in the East. Now Chattanooga has conceded twice. Crown Legacy keeping the clean sheet. And that's going to be a foul by Robertson and a yellow card as Richmond was about to get going.
A yellow card has been issued to Chattanooga FC in the 56th minute. Number 3, Tate Robertson.
And this has been like a prize fight, but in the way that a Canelo or a Floyd Mayweather just find ways to get a body shot in or get 1 or 2 jabs in. It hasn't been an overpowering by Crown Legacy, but they have been tacticians in how they have found their goals, taking advantage of mistakes, and playing a truly professional match up to this point. Still a lot of time remaining. The Crown Legacy has looked to be in control outside of maybe a couple late moments in the first half.
Substitution for Chattanooga FC in the 57th minute. Leaving the match, number 18, Luke Husakowiski. And entering the match, number 29, Alexis Arrua.
Alexis Arrua comes on for Luke Husakowiski. Throw in for Chattanooga. Ball comes in quickly. It is Robertson who lifts this in. Walker pretty clean as he goes down for it. This portion of the match is presented by Ally. Whatever goal you're saving for, we're all better off with an Ally. Ally, the official bank of Charlotte FC. Member FDIC. 58th minute. Crown Legacy in control. Magic Smalls towards Mendoza. Now this is Wyatt Holt. Andrew Johnson. Slip ball into Subotic. Now Smalls. Smalls right at Eldin Jakupovic. Arrua undercut by Sangokiza. Good defending by the captain, William Sangokiza. Picked up an early yellow card, but he's played pristine since. He's coming back this year off a long injury, so just very happy to have his services. His Crown Legacy. Big collision there. And offside is Adrian Mendoza. Jack Neely looks to be okay, as he was the man that went down initially. Arrua, the substitute. trying to bring some more in the attack for Chattanooga. He's more of a connector. And now Robertson pressing up a bit himself. Again, one of the team leaders in assists. This side of Chattanooga can find their teammates going in behind. They make good runs. There just hasn't been a lot of space to run into. Crown Legacy has been compact and made things difficult. Magic Smalls can't work around Yves Chiap after a couple of pretty moves. An hour gone. 2 goals for Crown Legacy, none for Chattanooga. Barker John. Now McGrath, the back heel to Arua, lays it off, and the shot hits the post. Now Alex McGrath into the leading goal scorer on the side, Alex Krell. And Chiap puts it on frame. And a clean save again by Isaac Walker. Richmond shifts gear very quickly, and Anthony Sorensen will pick up a yellow card. So Nathan Richmond has been a menace to Chattanooga today. Multiple players picking up yellow cards after occurrences with him. Chattanooga unbeaten in 11. Their last loss was May 31st to Orlando, 5-2. Sabotic along to Micah Thomas. And just a good clearance by Sorensen to get it behind for a corner. Outswinging ball, knotted down. Sengo Kiza was going away from the ball, so that was always going to be difficult. Sorensen fires this long, flick down. Damian Barker John is on it. Barker John save. The rebound is hammered home. A masterful strike by Daniel Mangarov, and Chattanooga has life on the road. Crown Legacy 2, Chattanooga 1. Game on here in Matthews, North Carolina. And Hugo Mbong picks up a yellow card, as it looks to be for time wasting.
Chattanooga FC goal in the 63rd
Mangarov
minute.
has had a strugglesome year in the goal scoring department, and so that must feel amazing for him. Just his second goal after being one of the leading goal scorers last year for this team. And you could tell with the way he struck that, put a lot of power behind it and just let loose all the frustration, all the anger from the struggles released on that ball. And now how do things shift for Chattanooga and for Crown Legacy? It looked like Crown Legacy was meandering along in a positive way. They had the game in their grips. Nothing was tenuous. But now, Yves Chiap is behind. Collision with him and Andrew Johnson. And this should be a corner. So fresh off of scoring the goal, Chattanooga now has another opportunity. '66th minute, 1-goal match. Ball comes into the area, punched high into the air. Tate Robertson off the volley. Does not trouble Crown Legacy, but Robertson does find a teammate in Mangarov, and that's going to be a foul. So a free kick. And a set-piece opportunity for Chattanooga. Mangarov is still down, taking some time to get back to his feet. At Atrium Health, we don't just treat part of you, we treat all of you so you can enjoy those winning moments that matter. Atrium Health, the official healthcare partner of Charlotte FC. Robertson with a big ball. It'll bounce inside the 18, and then Subotic will clear it away. 67th minute, and Chattanooga has found life on the road. We're down 2-0 in the second half. Daniel Mangarov's goal has given them hope. That is last off of Chattanooga, and a deep throw in for Crown Legacy. I mentioned that Chattanooga has not beaten Crown Legacy this season. This is just the second goal scored, and the first goal scored in more than 180 minutes time. The drought was inching towards 240 minutes without a goal versus Crown Legacy after not scoring 89 minutes after their first 90 here today. Now Crown Legacy will make a couple of changes.
Substitution in the 68th minute. Leaving the match, number 91, Magic Smalls.
Magic Smalls will come off.
41, Brian Romero.
Brian Romero will
Also
come on.
Match, number 89,
Adrian Mendoza will also come off.
Match, number 79, Sebastian Ventura.
And Sebastian Ventura comes on for Crown Legacy. Now trying to defend and hold on to this 1-goal lead. Robertson ends up with it. Tries to pick out Barker John. Micah Thomas is there, tracking it the entire way. McGrath wins possession for Chattanooga, however. Hanchard. Sorensen. Floating ball. This was on its way to Arua. Ends up with Barker John. Barker John can't play the ball in initially. Now Robertson, who has Arua. Now Richmond trying to relieve some of this pressure being put on by Chattanooga right now. Into the speedy Mbong. Hanchard step for step with him. And that's played off of Mbong for a goal kick. This ball floated into no man's land and will drop for Brian Romero. Sengo Kiza out wide to Richmond. Now Nathan Richmond still with it. And it's right at Jakubovic. Fans screaming for a handball. Krell had the ball right on his arm, but it was close to his body. So this is Barker John trying to get onto his right. Good defending there by Wyatt Holtz. Nowhere for Barker John to go. Now off the cross. Mangarov gets a piece of this. Mangarov on one goal already. And a corner coming. You can understand the frustration for Crown Legacy and their fans because that ball did bounce up towards Alex Krell's forearm, but it wasn't in an unnatural position, and so rightly a play on. Robertson lifts in this cross. It will drop to Mangarov. Sorensen and Yves Chayup. Now Alex Krell. And that's going to be a foul on Micah Thomas. So Thomas picks up a yellow card. So just unnecessary there from Thomas. He had already won the battle.
A yellow card.
So a free kick is given up in the 73rd minute. And you can feel it here in the building. Crown Legacy starting to lose hold of the rope. They have been in control for much of this match. The goal helped for Chattanooga. And now they have the confidence to find a second in this matchup of teams 1 and 2 in the Eastern Conference. Crown Legacy first right now. Chattanooga second. Tate Robertson delivers in this ball. It takes a bounce all the way to the back post. And nobody able to really get a clean strike on it. And then after a bit of turmoil, Brian Romero just loses his balance as he was in possession. So Robertson plays this long. Alex Krell shoves down Andrew Johnson, and that's a foul. So Krell has had a frustrating day. The second leading goal scorer in the league has not had a lot of service, hasn't really had a clean strike on goal.
Chattanooga
so you can
FC
understand his
substitution
frustration.
in the 74th minute. Leaving the match, number 13, Anthony Sorensen. And entering the match, number 6, Steve Louis Jean.
Stevie Louis Jean, come on now for Anthony Sorensen. Shop local, shop smart, rugs.com. Proud sponsor of Crown Legacy FC. Visit us today and bring home a winning look. Rugs.com, where every home goal starts with the perfect rug. 75th minute of action. Crown Legacy at this point clinging to this 1-goal lead. They scored first, Andrej Subotic, in the first half. Went to the break in front via goal. Added a second goal off a mistake by Chattanooga. Hugo Mbong making Chattanooga pay. And then in the attack, it was Chattanooga who found a goal. Daniel Mangarov, who scored to make it 2-1. Plenty of time for Chattanooga to find an equalizer. A chance to turn. Cannot slip the ball through, though, as Alex McGrath trying to connect with Alex Krell. Mbong, too heavy, as Ventura was the intended target. But now Brian Romero being held up, and possession with Crown Legacy. Possession, the most important thing now. Do not want to give the ball to Chattanooga, give them an opportunity to find that tying goal. And now a chance to attack for Chattanooga. Numbers arriving. Ball laid off, pulled back. Now Crown Legacy will come the other way. Romero, watched by his former teammate Yves Chaya. Now space opening up for Sebastian Ventura. He'll go out wide to Nathan Richmond. Richmond slips it to Ventura. The back heel, and then the collision. Hugo Mbong wins the ball back for Crown Legacy. Sango Kiza will fire a shot. It was always rising. Chattanooga playing with fire a bit with these attacking players inside the 18. But they have not conceded a penalty. Bad ball, but Brian Romero doesn't take a calm touch as he was at the top of the 18. Romero gives it away. Mangarov into Chaya. As this ball's pulled back, it goes into harm's way. And so now Subotic into Mbong, who has the game-winning goal right now. Richmond, a little chop. Now the floated ball. Ventura's header is the wrong way. And Arua is on it. Now Mangarov. Back to Arua. 79th minute. Barker John, the intended target, but he can't keep this in play. Bad giveaway here. Chayab lays it off to Mangarov. Mangarov to the top of the 18. It's left. Arua. His shot. Right at Walker. Robertson gave Arua the chance, but he could not really test Isaac Walker. As we move to the 80th minute, the chances have been there for Chattanooga. Richard Dixon, the head coach, said he knew that would be the case. It is just execution that's going to be the difference. This could be a potential playoff matchup. Right now, these teams are 1-2, and they could be on a collision course later on in the season. This is the third meeting, the last regular season meeting, but anything can happen in the playoffs. Ventura gives this away, and now Chattanooga on the hunt once again. Barker John cutting inside. Sengo Kiza closes that pass down. It's still with Chattanooga and Tate Robertson. Lofted ball into Mangarov. Arua. Robertson continues to join the attack. Now the cross will take a bounce. Mangarov at the end line. Laid off. And Sarsar, who does have a goal scored on the season, just could not put that on frame. 2 goals for Fareed Sarsar in total. Played with Inter Miami in 2023 before spending the last 3 seasons with Chattanooga. Mangarov, a smooth little ball into Arua. Now Arua will get going. Back to Mangarov. Chayap. Sarsar. Just a goal separates Chattanooga and Crown Legacy. Chattanooga on the ball now. Flip forward. Barker John ends up with it. Mangarov. Chayap. Louis Jean. The header over. But once again, as we said, it feels like Chattanooga is creeping towards the door.
Chattanooga FC substitution in the 82nd minute. Leaving the match, number 9, Damian Barker John.
Damian Barker John going to come off, some fresh legs, and Anthony Garcia coming on.
Alex McGrath.
And the captain Alex McGrath will come off. The youngster Yuval Cohen, the former Inter Miami man, comes on. 83rd minute. Crown Legacy in front. They have stemmed the tide a bit after the goal was scored by Daniel Mangarov to make it 2-1. But they still have a ways to go. Seven minutes plus added time. Now Richmond. The goal would do them a lot of good. And Mbong provides that goal. Hugo Mbong, a brace this evening. And Crown Legacy restores their 2-goal advantage. Well, some breathing room now for Crown Legacy here in the 84th minute, as Hugo Mbong has the game winner and the insurance as it stands right now. Every single time it felt like Chattanooga could find an equalizer or find something more from this match. It has been Hugo Mbong to stamp everything out. now, with just 6 minutes remaining plus added time, things become very difficult for Chattanooga. Now in Bong on 13 goals this year. He puts himself firmly in the Golden Boot race. Arif Kovac is running away with things right now in said race. 18 goals this year for him. Alex Pearl sits in second with 14. Miles Morgan and now Hugo and Bong both have 13. Nathan Richmond with another assist as well. He just continues to rack those up as he now has 8 on the season. And Crown Legacy will make a couple of substitutions. So the first goal scorer for Crown Legacy will come off Andre Sabotic. He'll make way for Michael Ayovi.
Crown Legacy
Nathan Richmond
in the 86th minute
will come
leaving
off.
the match, number 71, Nathan Richmond.
And Ethan Curtis will come on
87, Ethan
for
Curtis.
Crown Legacy.
Also leaving the match, number 60, Andre Subotic. And entering the match, number 74, Michael Ayobi.
Garcia can out swerve through the traffic. Sengo Kiza trying to play Mbong. This ball's played out. So here's how things stack up right now, as mentioned. If Crown Legacy was to earn a result, it would be 51 points for them. They would clinch a playoff spot. They needed just 1 point or more coming into today to clinch a spot in the playoffs. This is Romero. Good defending by Chattanooga. Ball won back by Crown Legacy, however. What's left for Crown Legacy on the year after this match? They have a date with Orlando, Chicago, and then Carolina Core and Cincinnati. 2 teams that by the end of the day could be eliminated from playoff contention. So it does not look like Crown Legacy will have any team that can take some points off of them. Chicago would be a good fight, a team that is battling to be in the playoffs. Orlando would be their best competition late. Conversely, for Chattanooga, things do not get any easier down the stretch. They take on Atlanta, Huntsville, and Carolina Core. They came in with an 11-match unbeaten streak, their best in franchise history in MLS Next Pro. But they have just run into a juggernaut that is Crown Legacy this season. This is Garcia. Still time remaining. Nothing there as this ball runs out for a goal kick. Or rather, everyone in the building thought it was going to be a goal kick, me included, but it's gone out for a corner. So maybe a lifeline for Chattanooga. Ball is lifted in. Headed away quickly, controlled. Second shot floated on. And too high off the header. So Isaac Walker prepares to take this goal kick for Crown Legacy. In the end, a very professional performance by Crown Legacy. Chattanooga did give them a scare in the second half, but the mistake made on the second goal is the one that's going to haunt Chattanooga today. 2 goals down is much different than level at 1 or down by 1. You're still chasing the game, but you have to commit more numbers. You have to play differently. And again, Crown Legacy, or Chattanooga rather, did get a goal back and restored that 1-goal deficit, but effort as well as energy to get to that point. So now a free kick for Crown Legacy, and it could be some real fireworks if they find the back of the net here. The fourth official announcing a minimum of 6 minutes of added time. A glorious strike is wide of the mark. Good defending by Sango Kiza. Plays the ball in. Nobody home. Hugo Mbong trying to get to it first. He cannot. Mbong ends up winning it in the end. Crown Legacy can't stop, won't stop. As they search for maybe a fourth goal, Romero, Sango Kiza trying to play Ayovi. And now Chattanooga coming the other way, but the attack fizzles out. Romero. Now Ayovi. And that was just off target. Now ball given away to Mbong, headed right down to Ayovi. Ventura. Off the shove. Long ball. Good hold-up play here. And then a shove and a foul. Player down behind the play. So we played 3 of our minimum of 6. As now with this 2-goal lead restored, Crown Legacy in full control late in this match. It'll be 3 wins this season for Crown Legacy over Chattanooga, barring the unthinkable. And the 3 points will secure a playoff spot for Crown Legacy, the first team in the East to do so. Mangarov ushers this along. And now the clearance by Sebastian Ventura. Chattanooga not going to give up. They're not going to stop fighting. With just 2 minutes of our minimum of 6 remain. This ball fired, and it bounces off the hand. That hand unnaturally away from the body. And although it's the proper technique to shoot, with it being away from the body, it's given as a handball. And with little hope that was left disseminating right now. Romero back to Ventura. And then Sebastian Ventura gives it up to Stevie Louis Jean. Played with Austin before coming to Chattanooga. Mangarov with the throw in. Now some space available for Chattanooga. Ball comes out wide. Now the cross comes in. It is Chai up. Out for a corner. Told you Chattanooga was never going to say die. Off this corner. Ball headed right at Walker, who's had a fantastic day. Did give up the goal off the rebound, but outside of that, he has been sparkling. And now Mbong has it. The referee giving him an opportunity to potentially go for a third goal. He didn't take it, and so the whistle blows. Hugo Mbong, a brace in the second half, the game-winning goal, and Crown Legacy the spoils of the playoffs. They have clinched a spot in the 2026 MLS Next Pro playoffs with a victory here this evening. The final, Crown Legacy 3, Chattanooga FC 1. Now it's time for our man of the match, which is presented by Adidas, and who other than Hugo Mbong. His first goal, one that he will be very pleased with, as just a little bit of a mistake here in the back. Mbong continued onto it, didn't make any mistake with his shot. Low and away from Jakupovic, nothing he could do. And then had a second goal in this second half to really cement things and shut the door. Makes a great run. Again, first time hit, perfectly placed, past Jakupovic. Just how you teach it. The run, exact right time. Richmond with a great ball. And Hugo Mbong, the finishing touches on 3 points for Crown Legacy. The final once again, Crown Legacy 3, Chattanooga 1. You've been watching MLS Next Pro Football on OneFootball.com and MLSNextPro.com. Thank you so much for tuning in with my fantastic crew. You can watch MLS Next Pro all season long on MLSNextPro.com and OneFootball.com. We say so long from Matthews, North Carolina. My name is James Hadnot. Have a blessed evening.
My name is Renee Soto.
This copyrighted broadcast of Major League Soccer may not be retransmitted, reproduced, or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Major League Soccer.